American son. He's always there, fighting for freedom over land and air. G.I. Joe! G.I. Joe!
Hey everybody, Mac here. Just a real quick video, real quick update. There have been a couple of G.I. Joe reveals today that I'm kind of into, and I just wanted to bring them to your attention in case you haven't seen them yet, talk about them a little bit, and maybe give me some feedback. Let me know what you think about them. The first one we're going to go over is this. They have announced the final tier for the Haslab Dragonfly, and it's not airborne, which we knew because they told us it wasn't going to be airborne, and it's not Hawk, which is truthfully kind of a surprise because me and a lot of people thought that it was going to be Hawk. Not the standard Hawk, because we know that's coming as part of a wave, but I was thinking maybe like the original version of Hawk, like when he was Colonel Hawk, they could have used the Stalker and Snake Eyes buck for that. Or maybe some people were thinking that it was going to be the Night Force or Tiger Force version of Hawk, but instead we got Night Force Crazy Legs, which is kind of a surprise to me. And I don't know, like, I like that they're giving us Crazy Legs and that it's a Night Force version of him, because even if we don't hit this tier at 19,000 backers, even if we don't hit this tier, there's still the option to get the standard release of Crazy Legs. Plus, if somebody doesn't go in on the Dragonfly, they won't miss out on Crazy Legs because we'll still be able to get the standard version. This is just the Night Force version. I was kind of surprised about that. I thought when they said they were sort of following the blueprint that was laid out by the Hiss tank, that the final tier was the classic Cobra Commander. That's why I thought the final tier for this was going to be the classic General Hawk, or rather Colonel Hawk. That kind of surprises me. I like it. I think it's cool. It fits the theme of everything. At the time of this recording, we're at just over 15,000 backers. Let me see, where are we at? Time of recording, let me pull this up. Refresh. Time of recording, we're at 15,255 backers. We are in the final week of this with that last week push, especially like the push that we get in the last day. I don't doubt that we're going to hit 16,000 backers for Glenda. I just wonder if we're going to get so far as to get Crazy Legs out of this. Because let me just scroll down here. Yeah, 19,000 backers, 19,000 orders rather. We need Crazy Legs. Could happen. Not holding my breath on it. We'll be a little surprised if it does, but it'll be cool, and we'll get one more figure with the chopper, with the helo. Now, the other one that was released today is this, the SDCC release of Chuckles. And it's going to be a deluxe. I think it's going to be like $45, maybe $50. I can't remember exactly what the price is. I'll look it up during the editing and I'll put it down here. But what I find interesting is that, once again, this is going to be like Mindbender last year, where you're going to go to the booth, you're going to get a ticket, and then you're going to be able to go to a web address, and then you're going to be able to order it that way, pre-order it that way. I do wonder if this is going to be like another Mindbender scenario, where once people get their tickets, and they're just going to like put the web page out and everybody will be able to just order it. Or if there's going to be a little bit more security, a little bit more lockdown, and we'll have learned from last year's mistakes. On the box for this, there's also the hint at like the Crimson Strike Force, and everybody is like really pumped up about that. I gotta be honest, I'm not that excited about it. I really don't care. I like the Crimson Twins and the Crimson Guard the way they were originally, where it was just the Crimson Guards and it was just the Twins. And I got some bats. I got some Crimson bats to mix in with them. But that's really all I wanted. Like, I wasn't a big fan of like this whole idea of this huge legion. I just like the idea that Tomax and Xamot led this very elite unit of just Crimson Guards. So I get why everybody's excited about it. It's just not something that's really doing it for me. And as far as Chuckles goes, I pre-ordered and received over the weekend Torpedo, Copperhead, and Rock and Roll. I did not pre-order Bazooka and Shipwreck because those were two figures that I was never really a big fan of. Those were two characters that I was never really a big fan of. I didn't even have their vintage figures, so I'm waiting off on pre-ordering those. The Crimson Strike Pack is probably, I'm sorry, not the Crimson Strike Pack, Chuckles is probably the first one that if I don't get them, I don't get them. And if I have to wait until I find them third party, then I have to wait until I find them third party. I'll be honest, I don't understand why everybody freaks out about Chuckles. I mean, he has that whole Miami Vice look going on. That's cool. I get that. But he was never even as a kid, he was never even really something that was on my radar. Hey, if people are excited about him, fantastic. If I can get him on pre-order, I probably will. But if I miss him, I don't think I'm going to be that upset about it. I think I'll be more upset if I miss out on Crazy Legs than if I miss out on Chuckles. So what do you think? What do you think of these reveals? What do you think of Crazy Legs for the final tier? Are you surprised? Did you think it was going to be Hawk? And what do you think of Chuckles for the SDCC exclusive? And do you think it's going to be another FUBAR the way that Mindbender was last year? Also, we haven't been told if we're going to be able to order Chuckles other than San Diego Comic-Con. Now, I know last year we could with Mindbender, and I think there were even some Mindbenders up for sale or up for pre-order during the PulseCon, which now it also makes me wonder what's going to be their PulseCon exclusive. Is that going to be Hawk? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But what do you think of all of that? Let me know. We have another video coming tomorrow for a deal I got on a DC Multiverse figure, and then we're going to take a break from the Multiverse, and we're going to take a look at those Joe figures that I just told you about. So until then, my friends, play well, stay safe, stay healthy, and as always, thank you for watching.